Hi, my name is Whitney Kell, and I'm reading from Robert Lee Camp's The Love Cards today. I'm going to do the Seven of Hearts, the spiritual love card. I just want to say I really enjoy this tool as a coach. Sometimes it's a really valuable opportunity to know more about the person that I'm working with or talking to so that I know where to navigate their wounds or challenges. And then helping them see themselves through this card, through this reading, is really powerful as well. Anyways, this is based on the deck of playing cards, the Seven of Hearts. You go to the front, you find your birth month and your birth date. It's so simple. And then you grab, you go to the card that it says you are. Your main card is the spiritual love card, the Seven of Hearts. If you were born on September 30th, October 28th, November 26th, or December 24th. This spiritual love card, I just like this one a lot. It's beautiful. Sevens are very spiritual in general. The Seven of Hearts has a quest for the truth about love and relationships. They are old souls who have come here to reach the highest in these areas or else. With 2 9s in their life path, they have come to complete a grand cycle in their soul's work and to let go of many things so that they may progress to the next level. These people must learn to let go of personal attachments and give to others without expectation or return or reward. On the low side, these people can be preoccupied with many suspicions and jealousies, which is merely a reflection of their own insecurities. On the other high side, we find counselors and those who make great personal sacrifices for others who give much to the world. You can always go to a Seven of Hearts for an understanding and sympathetic ear. All must find some way to give to the world to attain peace and satisfaction. This usually manifests as teaching, counseling, or consulting. Their health should be watched carefully as these people bring into this life some past life karma that could manifest as health challenges. Whenever there is a problem, it either calls for a change of lifestyle or a need to let go of some part of it. For example, they might have to quit a certain job because it is just so stressful. They often come into this life with certain physical habits brought over from previous lives that are hard to stop. Even smoking can be one of these. Some of these unhealthy patterns will be difficult to let go of, but it is their destiny to do just that. I'm not a Seven of Hearts, and I have quit smoking 7 times. It is interesting how many Seven of Hearts men get involved in the financial world. Some of the most successful financial managers and business owners have this card. Both male and female Seven of Hearts have a certain amount of ambition and drive and know how to be successful in the world. Part of their challenge is to balance out their desire for material success with their inclinations toward fairness in all their friendships and relationships. There can be strong ambitions that conflict with the desire to maintain harmonious relationships at times. Anyone born as a 7 or 9 must learn to give and let go or suffer great pain and disappointment. The Seven of Hearts are givers of knowledge and love and can experience the highest degree of unconditional love. That's beautiful. Being a heart, you would be correct in assuming that the Seven of Hearts relationships are the biggest area for personal growth and development, and so they are. The Seven of Hearts will often try to dominate or control their loved one, and this usually will not work out well for them. The other possibility is that they attract a partner who is dominating. Powerful is the word that almost always describes their mates. Being such a powerful spiritual number, anything less than the truth and non-attachment will always cause more suffering than it is worth. They enjoy traveling with the person they love and can be somewhat restless emotionally. Love affairs can often start suddenly and end just as suddenly. In the end, they will find the best companion in someone that they have a friend's first relationship with. In their hearts of hearts, this is what will give them the most satisfaction. I think that's true for all relationships. Starting as friends is a wise choice. It is just that they have to get over their habitual control impulses to realize this. They are quite sociable and charming. It is only in their closest relationships that they meet with the challenges. The male Seven of Hearts is aggressive in meeting new friends and lovers. Seven of Hearts, unconditional love. I'm going to read a little section at the bottom here. The Seven of Hearts is in his or her essence a very loving person who yearns for a life free of fears about love and affection. They want to just love everyone for who they are and be a sort of lighthouse of unconditional love. However, many of them also have a deep inner conflict with this that comes from a previous incarnation. Their Eight of Hearts karma card tells us they have had a previous life where they had and often abused a great emotional power. In that former existence, they got used to having their own way and allowed themselves a lot of leeway in the expression of their sexuality or just their personality. It is likely that they abused others by making them feel unworthy of their love or unworthy of love in general. This past life influence surfaces in the life of the Seven of Hearts person in many ways. It is very often represented in their natal chart by poorly aspected planets in Scorpio or in the 8th house, the positions of power and control. You see it as one of the missions of the Seven of Hearts to let go of this control aspect. They must do this if they are to ever experience their destiny of unconditional love. Each of us is born with a certain soul patterns. They essentially are patterned ways of responding to given situations. For example, when someone says something in a certain way, I believe that they don't love me, is a typical soul pattern. It's like we believe in something already, even though our rational minds know that it is not true. Most phobias are soul patterns, but each of us have other patterns that affect us in more important areas. The Seven of Hearts, there is a soul pattern of feeling and believing that others are out to control them. I feel that way sometimes too. I must have Seven of Hearts somewhere. This is usually more apparent in their love relationships than in business or casual relationships. Okay, I feel that in business sometimes. Therefore, many of them put a lot of effort into making sure that they maintain control in their relationships and do not let anyone else get the upper hand. This goes directly against the unconditional love nature and thus the conflict. Soul patterns are not forever. They can be changed by addressing the feelings that lie at their source. The Seven of Hearts has no choice but to deal with them. Gradually, they become more powerful in their unconditional love nature that they were with their controlling Eight of Hearts nature. They find the beauty in actually allowing everyone in their life to just be themselves. That's a challenge, I think, for a lot of us. We all want people to see things through our viewpoint. Everyone's right by their method, is what one of my mentors said to me. When they allow others the freedom to be who they are, they discover the most priceless gift, their own true loving self. Okay, so Seven of Hearts, the spiritual love card from Robert Lee Camp. At the bottom, you'll see a planetary ruling card next to your birth date. So you have multiple cards. If you want to read another card that probably has some essences that this one may not include, that could be helpful. I hope this landed with you and you enjoyed your reading. Cheers.